Good morning. This is Milind Chaudhary, a student of NIT Rourkela, and I am going to present my paper that is plant disease identification using discrete wavelet transform and convolutional neural net. And I have worked along with Bunny Sanyal and Ramesh Kumar Mahapatra. Coming on to the introduction part. Crop diseases are the cause for wastage of approximately 10% of worldwide crop yield, and India loses approximately 30% of its crops to various diseases. So it is the need of the hour to address this issue to help the farmers also. Plant disease identification is another field in which deep learning and image processing has been used, but still not much work was found encompassing the concepts of deep learning, namely CNN and transfer learning. The current study uses transfer learning using inception ResNet, which provides a very deep model to understand the difference in similar leaf structures. The wavelet used for the feature extraction is Bayer 3.7 wavelet, and this combination of wavelet and CNN provides a very efficient model which is applied on images of plant leaves for detection of diseases. Now I am going to cover some of the keywords which I have used throughout my study. Plant disease identification. This refers to the identification of plant diseases through images and drawing the necessary conclusion according to the objective. Deep learning. Deep learning comes under the domain of machine learning and deals with the algorithms inspired by the functioning of our own human brain. The wavelet, Bayer 3.7 wavelet, is a symmetric and biorthogonal transform in image. CNN is a class of deep neural network which is concerned with the analysis of images. The model which I have used for the study, Inception ResNet, is a deep CNN trained on ImageNet database, which is a very vast and extensive dataset available on the internet. The objectives of the study are to create a deep learning model for classification of diseases in plants based on the image of their leaf, to use wavelet-based feature extraction method, namely discrete wavelet transform, and to compare the accuracy obtained with other literatures. Plant and crop diseases account for wastage of a huge amount of crop yield, and many countries in the world have a very agriculture-dependent economy. So these countries face a huge amount of loss, both in terms of money as well as in terms of food. Now coming on to the neural network part, CNN and inception ResNet. The current study uses a CNN model through transfer learning called inception ResNet. Transfer learning is a method which is used to implement a pre-trained network on our own database. Inception ResNet contains subscript connections like ResNet architecture to address the problem of overfitting. Inception ResNet also uses the block structure of inception network. This network includes normal activation functions as used in the common neural networks. Overfitting is generally avoided in CNN with the help of dropout layers, and this model also uses dropout layers to address the issue of overfitting. Although CNN are very robust at feature extraction, but still, if we use feature extraction methods like wavelet analysis with the help of Bayer 3.7 wavelet, then this type of combination has already been seen in various domains. The wavelet and wavelet-based feature extraction methods. So, wavelets are small wave-like structures which are transformed to fit the image and reduce the number of input parameters through a technique known as wavelet analysis. This involves the resizing of mother wavelet in length and height to fit the input wave. The earlier works which have been used to compare with the current study, which combined machine learning and deep learning with wavelet-based feature extraction, had some of the following features. Like they used Gabor wavelet with support vector machine. This was seen in a couple of papers. Haar wavelet was also seen being used with KNN, and one of the initial works in this domain used multiple linear regression. The data resources. A set of 43,454 images were used for the training part, and 10,849 images were used for the testing part of the study. The 43,454 images were divided into the training and validation dataset in order to find the accuracy of the model during the training period. The images are distributed across 38 classes which contain healthy and disease-infected leaves of various plants. The dataset was obtained from Plant Disease Database, which is available on Kaggle. The figure shows some sample images from the database. Now coming on to the methodology part. Methodology has been divided into three broad sections, that is pre-processing, feature extraction using wavelet, and deep convolutional neural network model. So in the pre-processing, I resized the images from 256 cross 256 to 150 cross 150 since this was the input requirements of the inception resonant module. The resized images are also converted into grayscale for feature extraction using the wavelet. Now coming on feature extraction using wavelet. Wavelets, unlike sinusoidal waves, are generally asymmetric and irregular. This study uses discrete wavelet transform, which filters an image into 4 subbands, and these subbands are vertical details, diagonal details, horizontal details, and approximation. The Bayer 3.7 wavelets is used for the decomposition into the approximation, and Bayer 3.7 is an example of bi-orthogonal wavelet which has an odd symmetric structure. And this very odd symmetric structure helps in the reduction of the parameters. Now coming on to the deep convolutional neural network module. The identification of the disease was performed using the transfer learning of inception resonant model, and inception resonant uses residual connection to avoid the degradation problem. The common layers which are used in the CNN model are convolution layer, pooling layer, batch normalization layer, the dropout layer, the flattened layer, and the dense layer. The dense layer is just like a fully collected neural network, and flattened layer is the layer which converts the 2D matrix into a 1D array which could be passed into the dense layer. So dropout layer is used to address the problem of overfitting by having a parameter P, and this is the probability by which the number of neurons in that layer will be dropped out for the training of the model. And in the batch normalization layer, we try to fit the output 2D matrix into with having a mean of 1 and a standard deviation near to 0. And convolution layer, in the convolution layer, the basic operation of convolution takes place, and in the pooling layer, we find out the max or the average in a particular window frame. So figure 4 shows a flowchart of the methodology. So in this flowchart, we took the input, that is the plant disease data set, and we passed it to the pre-processing module. Then the output of the pre-processing module was passed to the feature extraction using discrete wavelet transform, and this module reduces the number of input parameters, and the output which is obtained from feature extraction using discrete wavelet transform is passed to the model. So we can use this model to either gain the training and test statistics, or we can use this model to test on new distribution of data set and find out the predictions. Now coming on to the result and discussion. No significant increase of accuracy was seen for level 2 decomposition, and the accuracy fell by using deeper level of composition. Bayer 3.7 performed better than HAR and D4 wavelet on this dataset. The table shows the accuracy and loss. The final training accuracy of the model was 97%, the final validation accuracy was 98%, and the final test accuracy was 94%. And the losses of the training and the validation on the training and validation data set were also very close to each other, which shows that there was no overfitting in the model. The accuracy, loss, and confusion metrics are also plotted, which gave us insight on the mispredictions which could have happened in individual classes. A table has also been presented for the comparison of study with the work done by the authors previously in this field. A study conducted by Mishra was done on dataset created from plant village dataset, and it used the deep neural network as a classifier, and it had an accuracy of 88.46%. Similarly, several other authors were also, and the classifier and the feature extractor and their accuracy were compared with the current study, and some of the results which were obtained were like the current work shows an increase of 4% of accuracy as compared to the next best model, which was SVM after extraction of feature using the Gabor wavelet. And the earlier works made use of continuous wavelet transform, discrete wavelet transform, and Gabor wavelet, but uses of Bayer 3.7 for feature extraction in present work gave an accuracy of 94.05% on the test dataset. Now, in future, this methodology can be applied to a wider variety of plants and crops with more number of diseases, and other architectures could also be implemented to obtain even higher accuracy and obtain even faster models. Accuracy can also be improved by adding custom layers to the existing architecture of Inception ResNet, and a larger database with more images in each type of disease and healthy leaf can also be used to improve the model. Finally, coming on to the conclusion part, Bayer 3.7 wavelet is used for feature extraction, and a deep CNN based model, namely Inception ResNet, is used for the plant disease identification. The study and the methodology proposed gives better result as compared to other plant disease identification systems with an accuracy of 94.05%. The information obtained from the confusion matrix could be used to enhance the database of those particular class or to tune the model in such a manner to identify the differentiating factor between the classes. So these are the references which I have used for the current study, and this was the work done by me, Bani Sanyal ma'am, and Ramesh Kumar Mahapatra sir. Thank you.